Now, I thought Lizzo was beloved, but it seems like there's a ton of people who are like, I finally get to hate Lizzo publicly.
I feel like there are a lot of fat-phobic people who are using this as an opportunity to be fat-phobic. But Lizzo deserves all the canceling and without the fat phobia because it's the least of her worries. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently she was, according to this, fat shaming some of her dancers, which is pretty awesome, to be honest, in terms of irony.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to remember that I'm not even going to say it, actually. It's important to remember that because hold on one sec. Let me send you a note, Dan.
This is never good. What do we got?
Mm-hmm. But that's fair. I can say that, right? Doesn't undermine me.
Right.
Could that be used against me?
I don't think so. This was not nearly as offensive as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so it's important to remember that these are just alleged, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are just some former employees that are alleging some pretty wild stuff.
Right.
Although by all accounts, it does seem like she's a giant B word. Oh, not like giant in that sense.
Nobody thought that but you.
I heard Snickers.
I think it was the B word part.
What? B word's funny now? No, not giant though. She's a normal. I mean, she's not normal size, but she's a B word. No reference to size.
No, everyone was on the same page.
She's a B word.
Lizzo sounds like a bad person.
She's a baddie.
Bad.
Yeah.
No commentary about her figure, which, you know, as a member, I guess I don't know if I'm a member or former member of the fat community.
Ex
member. I'm still obese technically. I checked my BMI. No, not obese. I graduated from obese to overweight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. All right, so let's read through this. Lizzo's being sued by 3 former dancers for alleged sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Yada, 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 yada. 2 alleged they were pressured into nude photo shoots. 1 woman claimed to be nearly assaulted by Lizzo. Complaint was filed in L.A. Her production company's Big Touring Inc. Can I? So, but okay. I'm not. I mean, in her own business, it's Big Girl, Big Touring.
Yeah.
So I can acknowledge that she's big.
Yeah, that's no secret.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that she is big. Because when I said giant, then you all said I went too far.
Nobody. That's not what happened.
Okay. I'm going to get in trouble today. I can tell.
On one.
Simmer down.
Reel it in.
Tone it down. Bring it down.
It's rewind time.
Bring it down. All right, let's see. The various allegations by the defendant, they claim sexual and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, and false imprisonment. Did we ever find what the hell the false imprisonment was about?
I've been Googling around. Olivia has a decent theory of what that's referring to.
I read through all the complaints. I think this qualifies as false imprisonment. Lizzo allegedly told the dancers they would have to audition again, according to the suit, leading to an excruciating 12-hour rehearsal in which Davis soiled her own pants because she was too fearful of losing her job to use the bathroom. Like, that's crazy.
I read this whole thing too, and I have to. I did chuckle when I read that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
because I was like, "Girl, what?" But false imprisonment, and it implies that you're being imprisoned.
Well, she was scared that she was going to be fired if she were to leave. So I wonder if.
But right, that was what I was thinking too.
Can you falsely? Okay.
I see what you're saying, Ethan. Yeah, because they still have the choice to leave. So
well, that's a really strong charge. That's like a crime. State of being imprisoned without legal authority.
Yeah.
That's like saying, I'm blocking the door, you can't leave. But, I mean, there's been certain cases where I can recall where people were imprisoned just by the, like in cultish behavior with like Keith Ramirez. He got charged.
Is it possible, like, the more serious allegations, like, those details haven't been released, or the entire lawsuit has been released?
The initial complaint is out, right?
The complaint? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
I
have
read the
all
complaint.
The info.
Right. You read the complaint.
Yeah, I read the
Then I think that's it.
Gotta be it.
But where was the part about? That's not funny, by the way, that she shit herself.
Apparently, Reddit is.
Lizzo allegedly told dancers they would have to audition again, according to the suit. Lydia. Fuck, dude.
Grace just donated $20 and said the false imprisonment was because one of the dancers was fired and held by security while her phone was confiscated to have photos removed.
That's false imprisonment.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, thank you, Grace.
Okay, good.
All of the articles that had write-ups about this didn't really clarify that. So I
they did
appreciate
tell the story about
explanation.
she tried to like record a conversation so that she could have it like later if she was complaining about obviously her horrible treatment, and then Lizzo like found out.
That makes a lot of sense. That's fucked up. That's definitely some imprisonment going on there. But I was reading this, so they Lizzo allegedly told the dancers they would have to audition again, according to the suit, leading to an
what is getting you, man?
excruciating 12-hour rehearsal in which Davis soiled her pants because she was too fearful of losing her job to use the bathroom. That's horrible. I mean, it speaks to the culture, right? But shitting pants, I mean, so like, okay, I'll pretend like it's not funny at all.
It does sound like an imprisoned story, you know what I mean?
Well, that wasn't the imprisonment.
Yes.
That was just a rehearsal. I expect you guys to shit your pants if we're mid-show.
Absolutely.
I just did, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
No worries.
No
Please don't
fucking
fire
bathroom
us.
breaks during the show, you understand? I locked the bathrooms during the show, actually. It just surprised me. It took me by surprise. I never read a complaint where they're like, I shit myself. And that's why I'm
Maybe it
suing.
To think about it a bit further, they might have like a lot of clothes on or something
Right.
during the performance, and it's hard to take off, and it's like
Actually, no, there actually a better part of this was I need more. The second sentence says they gave her like a tiny little white thing to wear.
That makes
And you
sense.
could see the shit through it.
Oh no.
And I think that was the fucked up part. Is they humiliated her.
Right.
Not that she shit her pants.
Right.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, we're all pants shitters at one point in our life. And Zach, for example, shit on somebody's lawn.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And in their car. Separate incidents.
Well, I never shit in someone's car. I got rosebud all over their car.
That's fucked up.
Right, you just had an ass that leaked in a car, but it wasn't shit.
As you look for that, I'll keep reading. The complaint alleges Lizzo encouraged her crew to touch the nude performers and engage in other explicit sexual acts with them. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women, the lawsuit reads. Davis declined, but Lizzo allegedly led a chant encouraging her to do it. Davis briefly touched the performer's breasts and was mortified. That same night, Lizzo supposedly pressured a member of her security team to get on stage, and his pants were pulled down, exposing his buttocks. Yeah, that's sexual assault. Right? I mean, what the fuck? She sounds wild. I think that's the part that like people didn't expect. She is like a full-on degenerate. Like, geez. About a week later, Lizzo invited her dancers out in Paris, allegedly telling them they were going to a place with live dancing performers and that they would be able to learn something or be inspired by that. It was a nude cabaret bar. I mean,
That seems like
it doesn't seem like that. That one, I'm just gonna say, it's like okay. I mean, it's nude cabarets. What do you? That's not like pornographic, right? I mean, it's these girls with feathers and do like this, right? That's
it's
the
a
cabaret.
sexual dance.
doesn't seem. I don't know. Touring musicians going and doing wild stuff after a show. I don't. She's far from the only one to do that, right?
It's not saying the behavior is okay. Some of this is fucked up, but this one seems like a little bit of a stretch, and I'm sorry. Okay, I know we all want to. Okay, hold on, we got just a little technical issue here.
We have some technical issue. It sounds like.
What do we do about it?
What are we gonna do about it?
Really?
I think people.
I didn't even hear.
You heard it because it was a reference too.
I just think it's safe.
Yeah. I don't know if I got it though.
No, you definitely
you did.
It's 30 seconds.
It's 20, but
Oh,
yeah.
20.
I'm surprised you didn't think so, Dan.
Let's just move on. I guess I don't know. It didn't.
All right, that's the first button.
Cheers, my dude.
Second.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Wait, it is? What was the first one?
During the ad.
Oh, right. Today, what do I do? How do I calm down?
Well, thankfully, Lena will be leading most of the episode after this.
I've almost
segment,
made
so,
it through.
Yeah, you just have to get through the rest of the story, and then it's out of your hands.
Just don't play chestnut, Zach.
Please.
You got it.
Lizzo allegedly told the dancers that they would have to audition again. Oh, this is one we read. Did you ever find that? It's in the complaint, or
The one where she berated her for her weight?
it was right after this sentence. No, it was. She gave them like, maybe it was from the complaint. And that's why you can't. I don't know. It was right
About it's just she was given a see-through outfit with no undergarments to finish the performance.
Yeah.
The lawsuit alleges.
Oh, yeah.
A see-through undergarments.
With no undergarments. See-through outfit with no undergarments.
That's probably the humiliation part.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty wild.
Especially if she had a shitty ass.
Humiliate somebody. You know, it only says soiled. We don't actually know if it was poopy.
Soiled? Oh, you think she peed?
Peeing is soiled.
Oh, that's
as well.
fair. That's true.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it definition?
You know what?
If you pee your own pants, you've soiled yourself. That still counts, right?
Let me look it up because that is an interesting point. Soiling is when a child regularly poos their pants. Well, that's the NHS. If they're already potty trained, the soiling, I think it might mean specifically pooping pants.
It can mean other things. I'm looking if it's commonly referenced to.
I mean, this is a legal document, though. We need to be precise with our
Listen
language.
to this:
right?
to stain or defile.
Yeah.
She defiled her pants.
Where is the best place to shit in a Walmart?
To lose control of one's bowels. I think it means shit.
Okay, well, maybe.
Soiled is an adjective that describes something that has become dirty. Well, I know what soiled means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
You know, I think
It's
it means
vague though. It's slightly vague.
It's a little vague. It feels like it could be
It
either
could
way.
have been
but
written to mislead.
Yeah, they could have
frankly.
been pee and soil. Yeah.
you
she
use
just
soil to make people jump to that conclusion.
Well, regardless,
Right.
she had to change, and they gave her see-through.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad either way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach. So not to defend Lizzo, but I just that one stuck out as me as like, you know, I don't know. Davis and Williams alleged that they were pressured to participate in a nude photo shoot as contestants on her show. In May 2023, Davis was fired on the spot after Lizzo believed she privately recorded a meeting. Miss Davis has a habit of making audio recordings of stressful interactions so she can review them later in less stressful environments, the lawsuit says. Lizzo became furious, hurling expletives at the group, and stated that she was going to go around the room person by person until someone told Lizzo who made the recording. Well, that implies that it was leaked or something, right? Because how would she know? And for sure, there's an NDA in place.
Mm-hmm.
The complaint alleges Lizzo and Quigley took turns berating Davis before she was fired. Davis claimed she was confined to a room against her will. That you certainly cannot do.
Yeah,
Has a
that's pretty
security
over the
team
top.
searched her phone? You can't search your phone either, freak.
It's crazy.
Even the police can't do that without like a warrant.
No.
You know. But here's where it gets more interesting. A few more people came out from outside the lawsuit to speak against Lizzo. Lizzo's former creative director and one of her former dancers have both co-signed the lawsuit, saying it reflects their experiences. Check this out. Creative director, that's a pretty high-level job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They said, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this into light. There it is. Wow. Echoing what that person said, I haven't been a part of that world for around 3 years for a reason. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience. I'd appreciate space to understand my feelings. So she definitely is a tyrant. You know?
Damn. It's disappointing. She seemed nice from the
Well, she
limited
played the
amount I ever.
flute, man.
She played the crystal flute.
Yeah.
That was wholesome.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that B word. That's her. That's a
100%
real.
B?
Yeah, that's a real lyric of hers, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's become literal, I guess. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she'll play the flute in her apology video.
Man, you know what? That's true. She could deliver us an even better apology.
Yo, that's a good suggestion, Zach.
I thought the toxic gossip train needed a little bit of flute on it.
Yeah.
Miss Davis was pressed on as long as she could until she eventually lost control of her bladder.
All aboard.
Still fearing the repercussions of exiting the stage, so she pissed herself.
Bladder. I called it. See?
And not that it makes it better, but
yeah.
I do feel that. Well, it says bladder, so they say it. Okay, so she peed herself.
Seemed like most people did agree that soiled leans towards poopy. It leans poopy.
Should we do a poll? Do you want to do a poll on it?
Okay.
Does soiled mean pee, poop, or both?
Does soiled mean pee,
If you want to
poop,
watch a streamer that wants to pee in the potty,
or both?
Then watch anyone but me? What the fuck is that? Quartering. I think it's poop. But you know how the conservatives were losing their mind because she played the crystal flute?
Mhm.
They defiled the pure crystal flute. They were
James
right.
Madison's crystal flute, our
Yeah.
most precious relic of the United States.
They were right. She should have never played that crystal flute.
Yeah. Good
tarnished.
people only.
Pearl is gonna
Insane.
love this. She's always talking about Lizzo.
Who?
Pearl.
Oh, all of the
Oh,
like
no.
quartering has like a million Lizzo videos. I think. Maybe I'm
Hanukkah's great using
Well,
R1.
Lizzo
my God.
is to Pearl what Brie Larson is to the quartering.
Took a
Mm.
DNA test, turns out we're 100% the best, even when we're going crazy.
Thank you, Pearl, who might end up being a stand-in for Lizzo if she gets into enough trouble. Okay, well, this is interesting. The majority of people are saying both, 50%. Second place, poop, 37%. So soiled can be pee. Very bad poll. Does soiled mean pee, poop, both? How is that bad? That's a perfect poll
Thank you.
because I wrote it.
Oh, I guess that's true. I can't take credit.
So what was the fat shaming and stuff? Because I'm interested in that. She was apparently like, that I'm interested in because it's so ironic, right?
It was in that same NBC article about it was specifically.
Lizzo's,
I don't think it gave specifics, at least from what I saw. It was just she allegedly would make comments about some of the dancers' weights.
That's because, of course, she's like all body positivity and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I think makes it so shocking and juicy of a story to people is that is part of her celebrity identity is the body positivity thing. So for her to be doing that is pretty crazy.
Okay, here's the line, and I read this in the complaint, and tell me what you think. The suit accuses Lizzo of calling attention to the dancer's weight after an appearance at South by Southwest Music Festival. The singer and her choreographer later told the dancer, Ariana Davis, that she seemed less committed to her role, a commitment that suit described as a thinly veiled concern about Davis's weight. That's the best example they have?
Yeah, that's a little vague, but I don't know. In context, maybe.
I haven't seen. Maybe she was dropping the ball on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But like,
She was dropping the ball on the dance floor.
I mean, but like, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna accuse Lizzo of fat shaming, I think you need better receipts than this.
Mm-hmm.
Literally said, the singer and her choreographer later told her that she seemed less committed to her role. A comment that the suit described as thinly veiled. That was heavily veiled because I don't know why less committed necessarily means you need to lose weight. And I mean, Lizzo's like, she's a really good performer and dancer, and she's obviously has a larger figure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree.
I would need that to be explicitly stated, or at least, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just that, I don't know. I know y'all want me to fucking shit on Lizzo right now, but I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm not saying she's wrong or that everything's wrong in that claim. And that's the huge claim that's going out. That's the headline. Lizzo fat shame dancer.
I have the whole story from the paperwork if you want to hear it. Or
Sure.
want it sent.
Wait, what?
Like directly from the lawsuit, if
lawsuit.
you want to hear it.
Sure.
I
This quote is from the lawsuit, I think.
I read through the complaint right now. There's only 4 mentions of weight, and it's all vague. There's no specific instance. It talks about how, in general, a weight gain means this. It's considered that a dancer may be lazy. And then the person who made the complaint said that Lizzo had previously called attention to her after noticing her weight gain during a South by Southwest music festival. And then
by saying she's less committed, right?
Right. It's very vague. There's no quote.
Yeah,
There's no
I don't know if that one's
specifics.
going to hold up in a court.
Well, the thing is
Just
that
inference like that.
this is, I feel like, really damaging to Lizzo because of her body positivity, and this is the headline that everyone's running with. And,
Right.
I mean, I think I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Less committed? Dan, I'm feeling you're less committed today. You're looking a little less committed than you were
Dude.
last week. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. What the hell?
You think you're a little bit too committed to that Taco Bell. Now that would be fat shaming.
Right. Yes.
She says that the questions about her weight gain, accompanied by Lizzo's statements made after the South by Southwest festival, gave Miss Davis the impression that she needed to explain her weight gain and disclose intimate personal details about her life in order to keep her job. So I
She
guess that,
fe-
yeah.
It's all she felt she needed to.
Yeah.
It was thinly veiled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like she's like, yo, what's going on? Your performance is lacking. And she's like, yo, I'm doing all this stuff is happening. I gained some weight, whatever.
Well, maybe this is just the initial complaint, right? So there'll likely be more evidence in the further filings. You know what I mean? Maybe they have something to back that up.
I feel like it would be there if they did. Conscious AI said, I was a professional dancer, and they will definitely correlate your commitment with your body figure. The whole sport is about how you physically look on stage. Okay. Although I think a lot of her dancers are larger figured. If you look at, let's look at her dance here. Lizzo, South by Southwest dance. Let's take a look at their. Yeah, I mean, they have kind of similar body. What are we going to do?
I'm not saying any. And you might have just saved me with that one too.
Yeah. You have. Why'd you do that?
Again.
All right, we're back. We're just tidying things up.
Yeah.
We're just tidying up.
Yeah.
Making sure things are tight. Cleaning house. I don't want to be pushing the button, but I know today I'm off the rails, and let's just keep this train going. But what I was saying, I don't know if it got cut, is because all her dancers have a similar body type to her. The commitment angle doesn't translate to, losing weight necessarily, in my opinion. So I don't know.
It says weight gain. She needed to explain her weight gain and disclose it.
She felt she needed to.
Right, but gain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just kidding about that.
Oh, whoa. Well,
it was buttoned anyway, so.
Oh, well, they talk about an eating disorder later, so I understand.
People want you to talk about this banana thing. The original lawsuit accuses Lizzo of allegedly inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers inside the Amsterdam strip club. She allegedly encouraged catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas. Holy shit. And eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas? That is straight degeneracy.
Let me tell you about bananas.
She's wild. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty vile. Well, hold on. Let me read that again. She's allegedly encouraging people to catch dildos launched from the vaginas? Can you launch a dildo out of a vagina?
Probably.
Listen, I don't have a vagina. I don't know the logistics of it, but it seems like a dildo would be a pretty heavy thing to launch.
These are talented performers.
That's true.
Vagina.
Some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Imagining you have a vagina.
Okay, so they're at the strip club and they're launching dildos and shoving bananas in? Fuck me. That's gross. Yeah, I mean, look, there's enough in here that looks really bad for her, for sure. Lizzo out here giving vegans a bad name. Dan, come out as vegan, please, to reclaim our good name. And to speak up for the voices.
Don't put that pressure
too.
on me.
Don't stop at vegetarian. The dairy cows and eggs laying chicken need liberation as well. Tim Scholes.
Cool. Thanks for the $50, dude.
You're not interested in going vegan?
Not really.
Well, the thing is, you can humanely harvest animal products like milk and
the ones
and
that
wool.
Sure.
Even beef, but it's very rare, very, very, very rare.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Bring out the whole damn ocean. All right, let's move on past Lizzo. Thank you. I only had to do the button 5 times through that segment.
Now let's get to some real tea.
Thank you to